essence, it starts to shrink, which is why we say there's negative growth. It's also accompanied by higher unemployment. And by the way, we don't just, say, wake up one day and go, there's a recession. There's actually a nonprofit that determines whether or not we're in a recession. It's called the National Bureau of Economic Advisors. They determine it. The most recent recession was the COVID recession back in 2020, the shortest in history, lasted just 2 months. Prior to that was one of the longest in history. The Great Recession of 2007 lasted a year and a half. It was very painful, and it was driven by the housing crisis at the time.
So how does a recession impact the average person, and how can we prepare for the worst?
Sure. So one of the unfortunate byproducts of a recession is that there are mass layoffs. Millions of people lose their jobs. That's because consumer spending pulls back. Businesses have to adjust. They start to tighten their belts, and they lay off workers. You also see lower wages, so companies may freeze pay raises, they'll get rid of bonuses. That reduces our spending power. And then also, even if your economic situation is largely untouched by the recession, there's just the stress and the anxiety of living in a recessionary environment. Maybe you're seeing loved ones or friends lose their jobs. It could maybe even convince you to not take that vacation or make a big purchase like buying a house.
There's an inflation report out today. What's it telling us?
Yeah, that inflation report is actually a little bit of good news because we're seeing that prices are slowing down a little bit. I mean, the increases are still there, but they're not happening as quickly. So inflation rose 2.8% last month. We still know the Fed wants inflation to be down to 2%, so we still have a ways to go. When we dug a little deeper into this report, we saw that we're still paying more for a lot of the basics. So food prices up 2.6%, rent not as high as it was, but still up 4.2%. One area we're seeing a little bit of relief, the gas pump. Gas prices actually down more than 3% year over year. And we also saw used car prices up 0.8%.
So how much are tariffs to blame for the rising
So
inflation?
tariffs are actually not showing up in this report because this report was in February, and it's the first full report under the Trump administration. But we're really going to see the tariffs kick in and their impact on prices in March. But a lot of economists are saying these tariffs will fuel inflation once again. And they're saying it could lead to, forget about recession, it could lead to something called stagflation, not inflation. We'll go to recession for just a minute to talk about how we might prepare for one.
So technically,
a natural disaster or,
I would say we're in a recession. Mark my words now. When it comes down to the things that are happening with the economy, with the loss of jobs, the mass layoffs through the government. Now, mark my words, I'm making this video to market to see if I'm right or wrong here in the next 45 days. Now, for me, I say the next 45 days because it'll be April 1st, the first week in April. Now, that's when the next tariffs are supposed to go into effect, something like that. Now, I'm also saying that because with my job now, I've got off work early today, about 11 o'clock. All right, usually I work a full day, get off at, 2, 3 o'clock, but there's no work with the stuff that I'm doing. Now, it's vital that you plan accordingly, Now, of course, you can have the best plan or not have a damn plan at all, and things can still happen, good or bad. But like I was saying, for me, I'm looking for another job, been looking for a job. I'm always looking for another job because I think my place in society or just in life, I need to be an entrepreneur. Only problem is I don't know what I like doing. All right. But I know that I'm not going to be fully satisfied until I work for myself. I stated that in a video a while ago, but back to this though, things are kind of slow. Now, it's not wintertime anymore, but with the construction / deliveries that I do, it's affected by the weather. So we got rain all weekend, just about. I think it rained Saturday night and all day Sunday or something like that, and Monday morning. So things kind of washed out. I didn't have any work Monday. I knew that Friday because we get dispatched the day prior. All right, so I was off Monday, and then I came back to work Tuesday, and I worked today. Both days were slow. Yesterday, I went to go pick up that preload, and today I only had 3 loads a day. Now, depending on what you're dispatched on, a good day is 7 to 8 loads. All right. Today I only had 3 because the pickup and drop off is just a little bit further. But usually, as a rule of thumb, I try to, once I'm done for the day, if it's before 12, I try to reach out to the dispatcher, see if there's anything left over, if there's anything left over that can be picked up, which I know it wouldn't be, but I thought I'd offer. But back to what I'm saying, though. Hey, I'm telling you, the writing's on the wall, man. Regardless of how you feel about Trump or anything about that, hey, just you gotta plan and prepare accordingly. All right. The rich are always gonna get rich. That's just how it is, unfortunately. All right. So everybody's buying on the dips. If you have money in the stock market, or if you look in the stock market, if you invest in the stock market, you buy on the dips. You don't buy when it's high. All right. Right now, the economy's tanking. It's things not even the first 100 days of President Trump's presidency, and things been going in reverse. Regardless of how you feel about the situation, I'm not here to bash. I'm just stating the facts that I see on TV or what they're pushing out there. But you buying the dips, that's what the rich people are going to do. They've got money. When everything starts tanking out, you buy low, you sell high. That's just, just common sense stuff. But you got to kind of put yourself in a position to be able to take care of your family. Now, there's 2 things I think that's going to happen that I hope don't happen. One, damn recession / that and a damn war, either, World War III or a trade war because of the tariffs. Now, we got to have something to stimulate the economy, i.e. a war to do whatever, something to that effect. Like, I'm kind of rambling right now, but I don't want to put it out there just because I just don't like thinking negative, but I just got a feeling, man, things are it's about to be an S show, man. Folks don't get desperate, man, when it comes to them taking care of their family. My wife and I was talking about it this morning, like, things starting to get tight. Like I said, we already have a budget. I try to stay within that budget just for stuff like this, because you just never know what's going to happen, man, how people think or how, other folks or rich people play with, the middle class. And that's all this is, just a big game for some, so take it for what it's worth, man. But hey, I'm telling you, man, is there a recession coming? Hey, I think it's already here, man. So we shall see. Like the lady just said, they said there was a recession every 6 or 7 years. Said the last one was during COVID. Okay, now it's 2025 right now. So you do the math. So it's gearing up to be kind of ugly, man. So luckily, the House passed the bill or passed whatever to make sure that, the government didn't shut down. Now, that's only good till September. So it's only March right now. April, May, June, July, August, September. So another 6 months, we're going to be talking about this again. Anything can happen now in between them 6 months. So hopefully it's something good, man. Just got to stay positive, stay prayed up, and think happy thoughts, man. No matter how you feel about the presidency and the government, it is what it is, man. Regardless of who you voted for, like I said, I love everybody unconditionally because that's what I fought for. I don't treat anybody different because you're a Republican or a Democrat. That's just me. Everybody, is hard left or hard right, or they just, you start disowning people because they have their own opinion and views. I don't do that. Like I said, I respect everybody. I respond to everybody's comments. Now, if you do start talking crazy, then I just put you on blast. But usually everybody's respectful, and I just respect everybody's opinion because, like I said, we're all entitled to that. If we were all the same, we'll be boring. So stay tuned, truck buddies.